Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me. Excuse my fluorescent orange post-it notes. I'm coming to you today with a very, very simple pocket idea. I love layered pockets. Layered tucks, layered pockets, where you layer the two tucks on top of each other, whatever. And the lovely Kathleen Mower has made a layered triple pocket that I absolutely adore. As you can see, I have a signature from the, assuming you recognize this. I know it takes me so long to get projects done that you guys are probably like, when are you ever going to get that finished? This is the Victorian album journal. And this was the one signature that I haven't embellished the outside of yet, and this is a perfect place to put one of her layered pockets. So we're going to do one that I've cut all the pieces for already, and then I'm going to show you another one. We'll put one in the pocketbook. So we'll do two of these. You need 3 pieces. These pieces are, I wish I had my smaller ruler, but I can't find it. It's buried in my stuff. This piece is 3 1/4 by 7. Okay. Now, obviously, you make these whatever size is good for your journal as far as pockets go. The idea is that this altogether, this triple pocket takes up the page. So this is going to be a pocket page in your journal. Now, on these pages, because they're a little extra large, this pocket does not take up the whole page. But still a ton of fun. I love these. So basically you take your long piece. I've put some masking tape here because this was such a short piece to glue, and it was popping up on this. Just at the edge it was popping up. I mean, it's staying together fine, but right at the edge I couldn't get it to stay. So I put some masking tape over it so that it didn't interfere with anything that goes down in our little triple pocket. And basically what we're going to do is, the way you make this a triple pocket is you glue everything down as tucks. So we're going to glue down the long side and the bottom. I love all of the stuff that she does. And she explains it so well and gives you lots of examples. I'll link her video below so you can go see all of her triple pocket ideas. So we go along, so this is along the back side and the bottom. And we're basically, I'm just going to go over to the edge of the masking tape. I don't want to try and curve it around, but I want to cover up the masking tape. So we're going to go, and I'm kind of curving around anyway. Let's come over as far as I can without, right there. That's my limit. Okay. Now I want that to sit flat. This might take a minute, guys, because I want it to grab and I don't want it to pop off. Okay, so this is going to be the big piece of the pocket. I didn't have one put together ready to show you. She did make the comment, she said you could glue them together before you put them down in the book. Glue all the pieces together where they glue, and then you just glue the parts that need to be glued down on the page. I don't have any already done like that, so we have that piece there, okay, and then we take this piece, so we have a medium-sized piece, and I've prepped these pieces and I should have inked them before I came on here, but best laid plans and all that. So I'm inking them so that they stand out, kind of. There were some places I was testing where to put this in this book, and there were a couple places where it just wasn't going to work. Now, you put this near the bottom. I think she had hers pretty close to the bottom. I'm going to put it about right there. Now, obviously, how far over you put this is going to have a little bit to do with how wide your page is. But you want to adjust your pieces based on your page size. Because then you're going to have another little piece to go on here. Let's go ahead and ink that piece so we can just glue them both down. And this makes the cutest little layered pocket, and you just tuck all your stuff in it and off you go. So it takes 3 pieces of ephemera or more if you decide you want to put more in there. And like I said, just adorable. So what you're going to do on this one is this would lay on here like this. You're going to glue this side and the bottom. Okay. So that you get, so that this closes the side of your pocket. You give me a second. I'll get it out. This is going to be a nice quick video because we're going to put these pockets together. They don't really, you use decorative papers and they're a pocket. So what you put in them is kind of their embellishment. So there's not going to be a lot of embellishing to these pockets. I am making that really wide. I put that down there way too far over. Normally you wouldn't put it that far over. But because I have such a wide page, I have a little bit of leeway. And then you're going to take this one and you're going to do the same thing, except you're going to glue bottom and up this side like you did this one. And then you get 3 pockets. Okay, so we're going to glue here and down the bottom. So you're gluing them all down as tucks. Okay, and then you just have to decide where you want this third one. Get all that excess glue off of there. Okay, and that is pretty much it. So you have a little pocket here, right? Behind the little one. You have a pocket behind this one. That's why I said I glued this over too far. This is supposed to act as a barrier between this pocket and this pocket. So over this far, you don't really have much of a separation. That's almost all one pocket. But it will work, depending on what you put in there. So you would have a pocket back here. You would have a pocket here on top of there. And then you would have a pocket in there, like that. Right? So whatever you stuck in there will embellish it more. And I think that's really cute. Now, given that this is a Victorian album, more than likely when you see this again, I'm going to have all kinds of lace and things on here. But that's just because of the nature of the album, not so much the type of pocket. So let's go ahead and get my pocketbook. So we've got our slant pocket, and our CD pocket, and our circle pocket. And the other slant pocket that we did, I have 2 of them in there. And then we're going to turn the page, and I'm going to let this one glue down over the words. So basically what I'm going to do is my big piece is going to be the flowers. And I've decided I'm going to make it about 8 inches tall. I don't suppose it really matters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm down at the bottom where I can see my numbers. And we'll cut that strip off. That's probably the perfect width. That's almost just right for the width of one of these. So I can save that one for another one of these pockets. And then I made it 8 inches tall. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut it 3 1/4 inches wide. My pocket, my pages are about 5.5 inches. I could probably get away with 3 inches wide, but I do want the overlap. So we're going to do 3 1/4. And then if I need to trim it, I will. Because, you know, if I cut it 3 inches, I can't go back, right? Okay, so we have that. So this is our big piece. All right. And I like the rounded corners, so I'm going to round my corners on this piece, and then we'll get the other piece. All right, now I'm going to do a plain in between. So we're going to do, this one's going to be 3.5 inches wide. We're going to go about 3.5 inches wide. So my overlap on this is going to be, to fit the page, I've got 3.25 the other way. I don't know. It's going to be about 1.5 inches maybe overlap, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. And I think I'll cut it to be about 3.5 by, we'll do 5.5. Yeah. Yeah, 5.5. Let's do 5.5. She does give measurements in her video, and she even gives you kind of like an idea of what you can do if you're doing a one that you're making it ahead of time and it's not going in a journal yet. An idea of a good size that will fit just about any journal. And even if you put it on a big page, it just won't take up the whole page. So she does give some measurements. Okay, and then I have that piece. What a mess. And then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to make it about 2.5 inches wide. So we're going to cut it right here. This is paper though, so what I'm probably going to do is cut it twice as long as I need it, and then fold it in half and glue it to itself. Just to double the thickness, since it's going to be a pocket. So I'm going to need it to be about 3.5 inches long, so we're going to make it 7 inches long, and I'm going to fold it in half. And that way it's going to reinforce itself, right? And it is writing, so that kind of picks which side is going to be up. As much as I would like to have the dingy. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I can. Listen to me. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, where is my... Here. So we'll just glue it to itself. And then I'm going to round the corners, just like all the other ones. Okay, and then we'll move this out of the way. Although, well, yeah, I don't need it. All right, now let's ink all my pieces. I'm an inker. And even though this is going in my personal pocketbook, I still want it to look somewhat nice. Although I will admit that some of those pages are looking a little odd because of the scraps I pulled to glue pockets on, but, you know, it's whatever. That snapping noise when you flip the card, I think that's so funny. It's mostly when you do the corners, I guess. Okay, and we're going to get this one, we're going to put this one in what would normally be a regular size journal. So these pages are about 8 3/4 by 5.5-ish, maybe a little wider, but it's taken up by the curve in the spine. So I'm trying to stay out of the curve. You know what I mean? In this, where the page curves into the spine. I'm trying to stay out of there. Okay, so those are our pieces, and we're going to put it in this book, in our idea book. All right, and I'm not even going to back this one. The words will look kind of cool in the background. It's all good. Now, since it's a pocket, you can do this either way. I mean, you don't have to put the tall part on this side. I suppose you could put the tall part on this side. I don't really know why it would make a difference. I might actually do it over here just so I don't have to, well, one way or the other, I'm going to have to, well, not necessarily. Okay, we might do it on this side. Okay, so we're going to go down the side and across the bottom like we did before. So it's down the side. Across the bottom. And down it goes. So let's make sure I have the edge of the page. And on there and across the bottom, and there we go. Okay, and then we do the same thing with this one, only it's going on this side. And see how I have more overlap with this one than I did with the other one? That's going to separate your pocket better. So we're going to go down this side. Okay, so it goes here, like that. A little bit of excess over there. There we go. And then we're going to put this one on here like this. And again, down the side and across the bottom. So this is going to be, this was actually really short. This is going to come in under 20 minutes. So I hope you guys liked this. I really love these pockets. These layered pockets are some of my favorites. So it was something that I had to include in my pocketbook. It's one of those ones where when I remember, it's a go-to kind of a thing. I want to put it in the book somewhere. It's got to go in my book. So I hope you guys liked these. And I hope that you will go over and check out Kathleen's channel. She has a lot of great ideas, and I'll probably be doing some more of her ideas just because there are so many over there that I love. And I will see you guys with the next idea. Bye-bye.